Welcome to the Warrior Wood Shop. Even though it's a little dreary outside, it's a nice day on winter break, so we thought we'd take advantage of that to get our lumber hauler, car hauler, ATV hauler trailer who has a marker light out, do a little repair work on it, and get it up to date here before it really gets cold. This is the same trailer we purchased earlier this summer, and we had to do a 7-wire plug replacement. So check that video out if that's what you need to do yours, or yours is cracked or dry rotted. Eventually, we're going to take that 7-wire cord and get it pre-molded to a junction box as we've done in some of our other trailers. But for right now, it's working. We got other little details to tend to, so let's do that. This is also the same trailer we put this toolbox on, and we have a video on what toolbox works best for you and your trailer. When we get this thing full of ATVs, you can throw some gear inside. You get this thing, a load of lumber on there, the straps are ready to go. So it's really a blessing to have a toolbox so they're always with the trailer. All right, for this project, or this upgrade on this trailer, we've noticed that one of our marker lights were out on the other side when we're pulling it around. And we also noticed a regular incandescent. So what we did is if we're gonna replace one, we might as well replace all 4 with some LED lights. The only thing you really need out of the toolbox, since these are gromet style lights, is a screwdriver to pop the gromet out and some little dielectric grease. Depending on who you purchase your lights from, you may have a small packet of dielectric grease that comes with it, so check with the manufacturer before you go out and buy a tube like this. But when you're always working on trailers, it's a good one to have around. So the only reason the toolbox is out today is to keep my behind from sitting in that wet ground. So let's move up closer and get this one started. Gently slide in behind. Another thing you can check for is the grommet. There's a little bit of a ring right here where it slips around the metal, so that's how you install them. Sometimes the lights will come with those. If this happens to be cracked or dry rotted, go ahead and pop that into place. This one's in good shape. Okay, with incandescents, the 2 prongs typically don't matter, and there you can see the dielectric grease from the old trailer, so you can tell it's a high quality trailer. However, on LEDs, you'll see an indicator marking that this one's the positive on my left, and then on this side is the negative. On the trailer wiring, and again, we tested this, it all works, you saw it beforehand. White is your negative typically, and the dark brown or green or black will be your positive. Obviously do some wire testing, or pay attention how it came out. Fortunately with LEDs, if it doesn't work, you can flip it around, you're not gonna pop any circuits. Throw a little bit of dielectric grease. Snap it into place. And one advantage with the key fob is when you open the doors, the unlock works for a few seconds instead of having to run to the truck every light and check it. And everything's a little snug, which is what you want. There we are. And it's that simple. All right, we got 3 more of these to do, one on the fender, one on the opposite side, and one on the other fender. Then we'll meet back up when we're ready to do the back, because it's pretty much the same process for the rest of the 3. All right, here we are at the back. We did the same thing for the fender marker and the other 2 fronts. And now we've got the original 2011 incandescent light. Well, maybe it's the original, but it's the original style. So again, the only difference is we have a 2-inch circle on the outside, and we have a 6-inch by 2-inch oval on the front, or the back, however you want to look at it. And there's going to be an extra set of wires in there, but again, your color coding should be the same as up front. White is ground. The left and right are going to be yellow green or red brown. I apologize for the confusingness, but you got to decide if the trailer's on utility wiring or RV wiring, and I'd have to recall from what I did, but we'll do some wire testing and get that figured out. So let's go ahead and get this light out. We happen to have some ambers, that's why I didn't have a brand new rubber grommet. And if you notice on this one, remember I said some of them come with dielectric grease. This one already has it pre-applied and it's got a new grommet, so we might as well use it. Our taillights came with a 3-prong plug. It's a side-mounted one. Fortunately, we have a side-mounted plug there. There are some that go straight in the back. We'll show you how to change that here if that doesn't work out for you. And again, we've got a nice new grommet. We might as well use that. We've already tested everything, know it works. If you're doing this in the summertime, be careful. Might find some friends. That looks like our white is our ground. In this case, yellow is the left turn, which means this is utility trailer wiring. But since we're just replacing the light and being able to reuse the fixture, all is good. Undo our dielectric grease. Remember, the white is the ground. Here's our key fob. There we are, that one works. And that one's good there too. There we are. Here's a key fob. There's those lights. And then what's nice on this one, we'll let that go off. If you lock the doors, the brake lights flash. So that's a different, we know that functions there. So everything is working. All right, so that's all it takes to replace a grometed light on a trailer, especially with the box that's already there, or at least the bracket. So thanks for watching. After you're done making sparks, go out and make some sawdust.